Hey guys, so I just came from the dentist's office and so half of my mouth is numb. So I'm gonna sound kind of weird, but I wanted to make this video about how do you handle explaining to other people your children's exceptionalities. I thought about that as my mouth was numb, and if you didn't know any better, you would probably think that I have some kind of speech impediment, right? And that would be pretty obvious. But a child with autism, a pervasive developmental disorder, or some other type of hidden exceptionality, it's not so obvious. And that's always been a challenge for me. You know, looking at all my kids, they all seem normal, perfectly healthy kids from the outside. And then when you start to realize, talk to me and realize that all of them have some kind of exceptionality. They were all born with something. And so how as a parent do you handle the situation where you have to explain those things? And it gets a little bit harder and not easier as they get older. And the reason is because you want them to be able to advocate for themselves. You want them to be able to tell someone, hey, I got autism, and so excuse my quirkiness, so, and don't be offended if I say something, But the reality is most of us, even neurotypical people, would not be able to have that kind of courage and strength. So it's important to have that dialogue with your child and to own it, as I say. So if your child has dyslexia, for example, I think it's important that they say, I have dyslexia. So when the opportunity arises and they are in need of explaining something, for example, like maybe why does it take them a little bit longer to process what they've read or to be able to interpret an assignment. I had a student who, was doing dual enrollment, and they were at another school for some days out of the week, and college, and the instructor was doing some crazy assignments, and I could tell he probably did not know this kid had dyslexia because some of those assignments were ridiculous, were not explained at all. And so it's important to teach your child to advocate for themselves, okay? That's number one. But number two, probably the most important thing is for you as a parent to learn how to advocate for them, how to speak up when the time is right. So, case in point, my child, 19 years old, technically legally an adult, has to have surgery. So when I made the appointment, because of the coronavirus going on right now, they didn't want anybody else to come with him. He had to go in by himself. And so I told the lady, I said, listen, I know he's legally an adult, but he has autism, and I really need to go in with him. And guess what? They had no problem with it. And then again, when we went inside, I said it again to the nurse, just to make sure that they knew that if he was a little bit quiet or couldn't answer some questions right away, there was a reason for it. He wasn't trying to be a jerk. And the hard part is that with a mask, so imagine, this is all you see. Am I smiling or not? Can you tell? Right, can you tell? No. So it goes both ways. First, my child with autism doesn't really, know what's going on behind that mask, okay? And then second of all, they probably seem like, they're not responding appropriately as well. And they may not be. But anyway, we have that barrier at the moment, the masks, which is so hard. So make sure that you talk with your children from the time they're little about their exceptionality, okay? Make it a strength if you can. We have. We talk about Einstein all the time, and it's true. He had autism, yeah. And he was super smart, and think about all the wonderful things he did. So do that and form a dialogue, do a script for your child so they know what to say when the time comes. And I guarantee it'll make it a lot easier for them and for you. All right. I hope that you guys are having a good day, and I hope to see y'all soon. You take care, and good luck on your journey as always. Bye.